I remember a few years back, Jar Jar Abrams made a comment about Star Wars fans, saying that those that don't like The Last Jedi or Force Awakens don't like chicks or something. You call us haters, you call us man babies, like Ron Ed did, the director for episode 8. Call us man babies because we don't like what they did with this once amazing franchise. And these people have the balls to think that they're going to win the fan base over by bringing Palpatine's old ass back, even though he died, by not retconning Luke Skywalker's terrible death, and by actually having a damn story, because there is no story in this trilogy. I mean, I haven't heard anything from prequel haters in months. Those people were the most vocal meatbags on the friggin' internet. You don't hear a peep from them anymore. You know why? Because this Disney era has been terrible. We had 7, 8, Rogue Zero, not Solo. That's like 4 films, and they all sucked ass. But, yeah, heaven forbid I should complain about what Ron Ed did with Luke Skywalker, because, yeah, that wasn't Luke. I mean, I could say this, if I go for like an hour at least talking about everything wrong with that. But the episode 9 trailer, it's very forgettable, just like this trilogy. I mean, there's a voiceover, there's a quote by Luke Skywalker in the trailer. It's like, facing fear is a test of a Jedi. Like, why the frick didn't he say that in the last one? Like, are you kidding me? I mean, this is so stupid. I can't believe how much money Disney spent to buy this effing franchise, only to take a dump on it and completely mess up. I mean, if there was a way to go back in time, I'd make sure Kathleen Kennedy's ass is fired. I'd make sure Ronald Johnson is pushed off a bridge or something. Because as soon as those 2 morons came on board, I knew we were in trouble. Man, if I got the opportunity to direct a Star Wars film back in the day with Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher, among the other originals, like Billy D, for instance, man, I'd lose my mind. There's no way I would ever put Luke Skywalker in a Star Wars film for 30 seconds and then call myself a fan. Like, get the F out of here, Abrams. Like, if you see the trailer, there's one shot of a Star Destroyer coming out of the freaking water. It's the exact same angle as Abrams' terrible Star Trek films, with their U.S. Enterprise coming out of the damn water, as if it was a submarine or something. Enterprise doesn't go underwater, you moron. It's a starship. So he did the same thing with Star Trek. He completely changed the name of the game. This is what he's doing with Star Wars. Did it with 7. He made it way too modern. It was one of my problems with him. Like, yeah, this isn't Star Wars. You got the name across it to sell the tickets. You got the Falcon to bring back the original fans. You got Mark Hamill's name in the credits, but nowhere to be seen in the film. Same with this. You hear his voice, we're never going to see him on film. No, he'll be a ghost, I'm sure, but instead of retconning the last film and pretending it never happened, or, I don't know, redoing it, keep Carrie Fisher's scenes, but redo the Luke stuff, at least. Redo it. You heard enough fan outcry. There's nothing Abrams' dumbass is going to do to quote-unquote make it right. It's going to make it worse. As I've been saying for months, he doesn't have the creativity, brain cells, to make a good Star Wars film if it bit him in the ass. Give me a break. He's about as capable as the hair on my ass. Abrams is an idiot. was like, what's a good director? Like, no, he's really not. He's good at copying and pasting stuff that other people have done. That aside from Lost, he hasn't done anything creative in his entire career. He's obsessed with diversity. Diversity isn't always a bad thing, but at the same time, point being, there's a couple of shots in the trailer that just make me cringe. I think it opens with Rey running through a forest somewhere. You can only assume that she's quote-unquote training. Yeah, okay. Like she really needs to train. What she needs to train for now? She's kicked the shit out of Kylo Ren twice already. She bested Luke Skywalker. She pulled a mind trick out of her ass out of nowhere. She can fly that Millennium Falcon. Basically, like it's not the fastest ship in the galaxy that's been through a whole bunch of crap. And this chick can just basically close her eyes, count to 10, and master anything because she's a woman. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's exactly why she's doing what she does. Crazy Kennedy is like, the first thing she did was she erased the EU, and then started complaining that girls cannot relate to Luke Skywalker. It's a lie. See, what Luke represents is every man and every woman, every child, everyone that aspires to have a dream, that wants to get away from their surrogate parents, who wants to do the right thing, aspire to be something greater. That's his journey. That's where he goes. That's his journey. That's where he ends up in Return of the Jedi. So imagine my surprise when I finally get to see you on a big effing screen and he's drinking sea cow milk and complaining about a kid coming to him for help. He abandons his sister, who in the original film he didn't know at the time, but rushed to save her without hesitation. Abandons his friend, abandons his sister, tries to kill his nephew, the son of his sister, son of his best friend. And when he does show up to kick ass, he's a freaking hologram. And then he died. I mean, it was like one curtain pull after the other with episode 8. So that's why I'm boycotting 9, and I encourage any actual fans out there who have any balls left in them to do the same. Don't give them your money, because you're just telling them that you like what they're doing. Don't give them your money. Don't pay for the shitty streaming service. Don't give them any money. Don't buy the stupid toys. Don't buy the damn merchandise. Don't give them any money. Don't. It's like, don't say that you're not happy with it and go turn around and give them more money. How someone is like, oh, I'll still see episode 9. You know, last one sucked ass. Yeah, you do that. See where it gets you. So this is not getting another cent from me. Understand? Not getting another cent from me. I mean, I'll play that new Star Wars game because it looks great. It's like Uncharted and Force Unleashed rolled into one. So that's a good combination. Some of the best games I've ever played right there. The Uncharted series and Force Unleashed. Yeah, it's a good combination. But like aside from that, I'm talking about the films. I mean, I always had the expanded universe, but as far as the films go, yeah, the films stink. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Star Wars ended in 2005. That's why, and even in the title of this video, I say Disney Wars. It's not Star Wars anymore. Understand? Like, there's no space horses in Star Wars. There's no... Like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Again with the damn horses? What is this crap? Horses in Star Wars? Are you shitting me? What is Indiana Jones? There's a line of dialogue from Rey, and Charles like, oh, no one knows who I am. Like, yeah, and no one cares anymore either. And then who comes out of the shadows but a whiny wren? phony ass Darth Caedus. With no mask again. Like, wasn't there a shot of him repairing the mask in one of the trailers? I'm not wearing it here. It's like, see, the problem is, this kid doesn't know if he wants to be good or bad. Some people saying, oh, they might switch sides. Like, who cares at this point, man? Not gonna make a damn difference. No one's gonna be able to stop Rey if she goes dark. Are you kidding? Luke might have been able to. Or he could have trained Finn. But, like, Ren's not gonna stop her. He couldn't beat her on the dark side. How's he gonna beat her on the good side? Kidding me? Doesn't make any sense. Then they got Lando coming back. I'm like, no offense to Lando or Billy D, but Lando's not going to sell tickets. He's not. It's great to see Lando again, but it's a little late in the game. Should have had a reunion for the original cast. At least one scene. At least. But no. We can't do that. We can't pander to the original fans, who make up most of the damn audience, by the way. And see, when George Lucas was in charge of Star Wars, he didn't just make the prequels for little kids. He made it to bring in little kids that might not have been around in the 70s and 80s to introduce them to this world with the prequels, but they can still grow up with the original films. They get to watch it from the actual beginning. That's what he was doing. That's why he waited to make the prequels. Understand? That's why he waited till he had the technology to make the prequels right the way you want to tell it. And that's because if he did it backwards, it wouldn't be in a situation in the first place. You know, you can always point the finger, oh, if he never sold out. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Prequel haters have been vocal online for years, hating on everything he's done with the prequels, Jar Jar Binks, etc., etc. Young Anakin, this and that, the dialogue, blah, blah, blah. Well, speaking as a writer, dialogue is not easy to do. So, you gotta cut some slack on that, because the thing about dialogue is you have to write it in a way that fits the universe you're telling and sounds good to a broad audience. At least if it's in a book, you don't have to worry about that much for an audience. But on film, it sounds good to him. I'm not going to sound good to you if you're a critical meatbag. But I think the prequels are great. I don't think they're perfect. I don't think the original trilogy is perfect. And Return of the Jedi might be the weakest in the original trilogy. But not many people are going to say that because it's the original trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Most people tear apart Attack of the Clones or Phantom Menace just because, but they won't touch the original trilogy's flaws because it's the original trilogy. And there are some idiots out there that do the same with the sequels. Sequels. They're not sequels, people. Sequels continue what happens in the past. They basically started over. 7 is not a continuation of 6. See, Luke Skywalker would never, in a million years, abandon his friends and family. I mean, the Luke Skywalker I know from the U would have had a whole bunch of Jedi trained up by the end of 7, because he would have been expecting something to happen. See, the problem with the prequel Jedi was that they always sat on their ass and meditated about everything instead of doing stuff. That's why I never saw that Clone Army coming, or Palpatine rising to power. Because they'd be sitting on their ass, twiddling their thumbs like, oh, the dark side clouds everything. That's why they got their asses handed to them. And it's laughable at best. And if I was in the Star Wars universe, I would never, in a million years, bow to the freaking Council. Not in the prequel era. Old Republic, probably. Probably not, though. Probably be a smuggler. Or a gray Jedi. Do my own thing. Because most of the council members, like Mace Windu, have sticks up their asses. They can't see shit that's right in front of them. Especially Yoda. That's another, I'm getting off topic. Episode 9, or whatever they're going to call it. Rise of Skywalker. Who the hell is rising? There's no Skywalkers left. I mean, Ren doesn't count. What are they going to do, redeem him? This boy, who's going to buy that? Why? Who's going to redeem him? Rey? She doesn't know the guy. She tried to kill him. Twice. And he tried to kill her. Well, not really, but he wanted to, obviously, take her as his apprentice, but which is what I would have done if I was writing it. I would have just had the film on a cliffhanger with him taking her, and then maybe Chewbacca comes to save Finn, and then they go on their own thing, and maybe have Rey's fate unknown or something, you know. And then someone else go out to find Luke. Maybe Finn goes to find Luke if he recovers, but I don't know. My point is that I would have done something completely different than Jar Jar Abrams and his typical ass. I mean, he didn't even have a scene between Leia and Chewbacca in 7. That's how much of a fan he is. But Rey and Leia share a moment. Like, how does she even know her? There's another thing in the 9 trailers, like, 3PO's like, what's the guy's name, Joe or something? Poe? Mo? It's like, what you doing, 3PO? Does he even know what 3PO is? Have they even had a moment in the films? I thought that guy was supposed to get killed off anyway. 3PO's like, take a moment to look at my friends. He doesn't know any of these people. These new characters suck ass, man. They have no development. They have had no scenes together. No time to bond, no time to get to know them. Because it was just such a race. Just such a race, a rush to get the Death Star 3 in Episode 7 and do the same damn plot as freaking 1977. That's why the sequels stink. It's because they've been retreading the same crap as the original film instead of branching off. This is why the expanded universe is so good. Because there's new stories, new characters, new adventures. But Disney Wars is just the same crap over and over again. Which is the definition of insanity, by the way. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Yeah? I can't. I can't. There's a long list of reasons why Palpatine returning is so stupid. Okay, let me explain something to you people, to you kids out there. Palpatine never knew the secret to immortality. Plagueis knew. Palpatine never figured it out. See, with the Sith, the Master has the power and the apprentice craves the power. But very rarely does the Master tell the apprentice the secrets. That's why the Council didn't want Anakin to become a Master, because they didn't want to know all their damn secrets. You'll find it out in the Episode 3 book. Palpatine never knew their secret to immortality. He even said when Anakin was being introduced, just like, only one has achieved this power to cheat death. One. Plagueis, not him. So how the frick is he alive? Oh, I know why. It's because J. J. Abrams is a moron. That's why. Doesn't make any sense. See, now they're just pandering to fans. Well, where fans are left. See, I checked out a while ago. I've been done. I don't care. I'm just saying, trying to give some of y'all a little incentive to save your money this December, because there's nothing to see, nothing to enjoy. It'll be fine. Like, yeah, not really. If the last film's any indication, there's nothing left. Like there's shots in the other trailer of a crap ton of Star Wars coming to hyperspace, and like, where the hell did that come from? Rumors about Star Wars with Death Star technology. Seriously? I told you, man. If you bring Palpatine back, it's gonna be Death Star plot of some kind. Palpatine returns, there's going to be a Death Star plot. It's inevitable. That's how it goes. Because Palpatine wanted the Death Star around to fulfill his ego. To stroke his ego, Tarkin wanted it around because of the power it represents. Vader thought it was a waste of resources. So what happens? A teenager blows it up and it builds another one. Just blown up the same exact way with like 3 ships. And 30 years later, Jar Jar Abrams comes along and makes another one. So, it shouldn't be a surprise at all that Episode 9 is going to have yet Palpatine returning, no doubt, to make another Death Star again. This will be what, number 4? Yeah, it's number 4. So, take my advice. Save your money.